everybody. I thought it would be fun to revisit the making craft papers in Midjourney now that we're on V6. V6 is quite a bit different. They recommend a completely different prompting style. They want you to be very specific about what you're looking for, and you get I think they expect you to get less random results, but I'm always trying to get random things. So this is one that I made quite a few years ago, or months ago. I think back in like April or something, I was making these striped papers. And I like how they have the flowers and the butterflies in them. So I went ahead and ran it through a Describe, now in V6. And these are what originally came up. I think it's interesting that V6 has a lot more texture to it than previous versions. As you can see, they're not as flat as these are. So and like this one, for example, you can see it's completely different modeling. So I took this one here and upscaled it here. It's pretty cool. It's the closest one to the originals. That was a test piece of another one that I had done back in the day. It's funny that a few months ago is back in the day now. And then I blended it with this one. And I got this, which I think are really nice patterns. Let's take a look at a couple of them up closer. Got a frog in my throat this morning. That's just lovely. I've been collecting fabric for as long as I can remember, and these just make me think of fabrics or wallpapers. I like this one a lot. And I think these would be really great to cut out for things like bookmarks and, cut out for decoupage and different scrapbooking projects. I think it's kind of fun when the patterns overlap. Though it may not be what people are always looking for. And let's vary one of those and see what we get. Here it comes. There we go. Those are really nice. What would you use them for? Would you cut them out as stripes, or would you use it as a background? It's really pretty. I like it. This one is like they cut it in half. That's cool. So let's see. Let's do this and change our prompt to maybe Maybe I'll go back and get the original one here. So I'm staying in the same theme. No, I think I'll use this one. I don't think I can use Niji in V6 yet, so I'm just going to keep that off of there. So you can just re-enter any new prompt that you want. Oh, what did I miss? Oh, I see, okay. One extra dash. Now all of this is extra just language to the current V6. They don't really recognize a lot of this stuff. If you look, let's look at what the prompt was for in the describe. A collection of floral pattern paper, including beautiful butterflies in the style of striped arrangements. Digital mixed media. So it's a lot more specific, I think. Oh. It kind of decided it didn't like stripes anymore on that one. Let's go back and add that other one in then, since it does specifically say stripes. I see it's still putting in some names. As I said, excuse me, as I said in my other video, I really don't think it's all that valid, the names that it puts in. I've done a lot of extensive looking around to see if I can find examples of that person's style matching anything that's coming out, and I really am not finding it. If there's somebody out there that feels that their work is being copied in some way, they should go into Midjourney and really try to recreate their own work and see if they can. So that's nice. It's like a complementary piece to the stripes. Very cool. Let's rerun it. Isn't it exciting when it's blurry and then you can just start seeing it come in? It's like watching the old Polaroid pictures when they'd come out. They'd start all gray, and then they'd start to come into focus, and pretty soon you'd start to see the picture. It was so exciting. So I think those would make really nice backgrounds and have the complementary stripes to go with it for a project. Very nice. Let's see, let me just scroll back a little bit here and let's try another one. Now I think these underwater papers, I think I did make a packet of those in the shop. If I did, I'll put a link down there. I think I remember doing that. And I already did a little bit of redoing on that one. So here's what I got. Some nice, but completely different. It can do mermaids now, which is pretty exciting to a lot of people. We really had a hard time trying to get mermaids in the past. I like that one. But as I was saying, there's kind of an overall more of a chunky, textured look so far in a lot of things that I've made in V6. And like here, it looks more like it's a painting. While this one looks more like, I mean, it's still a painting, but I mean, it's not the thick, chunky paint. Now here's some that I did a while back as well. I had, let's see if I can go back and find it. These. I took one of these and I ran that through, and that's when I got these, which again are completely different, but still in the same basic style. I think it's, it's not bad. A little bit more detailed, a little bit brighter colors. And then this one, I didn't really have that much success with in the first place, so I thought I'd give it another try. And so I added more people. Now you can add more people. And so here's more of a crowd. It's not really like open space anymore, but I still think it'd be really good for background images. And then that's as far as I've gotten. Should we try another one? Let's see. Let's go back here a little ways more. Let's see if we can find one of the ones from the old video. I think those are the ones that I put in the shop. I think I also did this yellow set. Let's try this one. I liked the yellow. I thought those were really pretty. Let's do number 1. I paused for a second so I could correct my window size to accommodate the taller image. Let's do a describe again. I like to do that. Just to see what Midjourney thinks of itself. Oops. And then you can do Imagine All, and then all of them will pop up at the same time. Takes a couple seconds longer to load that way, but it doesn't really seem to recognize the open space part of it, which I thought was kind of nice for like stationery, or if you just wanted to write your journaling in there. So as you can see, it's completely different now. I will have to go back to square one with prompting and see if I can get the same kind of thing. And maybe I'll do an updated version in the shop of some of these so people can have complimentary pieces for anybody who's already downloaded it. Interesting. Let's pick one and blend it. See which one has the most. I think maybe this one. I feel like blending and moving images around got a little bit more difficult. I used to be able to just drag and drop things, or even copy and paste them, but I can't seem to do that anymore. So let's see what happens when we blend these two together. This one and this one. That looks like that's working. Not bad. That's really cool. I like that. That would really work out well. I really like this one with the little framing in it. I like the frame. So that would be really nice for journaling paper, for stationery. I guess I lost my sizing somewhere along. Oh yeah, okay. Let's redo it in. I don't remember what size I had it on before. Let's just do this. very subtle. Add in the aspect ratio. Probably go through and kind of clean up these weird little random lines that came into it. I mean, it's not quite as much open space, but I don't think that's important. And that's a little tip for you. That's how you can change the aspect ratio of your image. Just go into very subtle or strong if you want to. And then you can make whatever changes you want to, including aspect ratio. And get pretty close to where you were. I miss zooming because you can also do that a little bit with zoom. Let's take a look at one of those. I think I like 3 or 4 maybe. So I'll try to find some time in the next few days to put an updated version of a few things in. Oh, this one's better though with the little, you can see it's more intentional in the background. I like that better. See if I can put an updated version in the shop of a few of my papers and try to start making some new ones. I've been so busy. My life has been just crazy the last few months, and it's been really hard to get some of my projects going, but I'm working on it. If you've been making some craft papers in Midjourney, I'd like to hear your comments about it. If you've got any tips and tricks that you'd like to add, if you've got any questions that I can answer, by all means, please do. And I think that's about it for this video. I hope you have a lot of fun making papers in Midjourney. Have a great day. Bye-bye.